The Pi coin is set to make a significant move all the way to the upside. If you look at this price action, market have been at this very point of support, no increase, no decrease for the past day and a half. And right now, market is going to come back down. And before I go deep into this, if you look at Bitcoin, market has broken on a key resistance level right at this very point, and a retest. This market is going to move upward. I'm going to go into detail into this very analysis later part of this very video. But first thing is the Pi price chart. If you look at this very price action, it is called that market has been on this very area of important support for some time now, and what we are seeing is the market coming back all the way to the downside with this very bearish candle, and the price of Pi is going to move all the way to the upside. I'm going to show you why right now. If you come to coin bubbles, it is covered that Pi is not among all of these coins because there was no significant increase, no decrease in the last day and a half. And the reason is because the market have been on this very level of important support. So right now, Pi is going to come back down a little bit, and then that move is going to come into the market, which is very, very important. So the point to pay attention to is this very area on your price action. So I am looking at the market come back down a little bit, but this point is a great point of interest that the market have to break before any movement to the upside, which is very important. So what you need to pay attention to right now is for the market to come back down a little bit. I am not expecting an aggressive drop all the way to the downside on Pi. That is off the table for me. What I am expecting is for the market to come back down a little bit, and then we should see a sharp move all the way to the upside, because that is very, very possible. And that sharp move should create a bullish candle that close above this very resistance level. Once we see that bullish candle that close above this very resistance level all the way to the upside, then the market is going to move straight to the upside, approaching this very area of interest, because this is a very good region, and we see this point of interest where the market is going to come into and have a reaction from at this very point. And this is what you must have to pay attention to if you are holding Pi right now. So pay attention to the market coming back down. I am on the 4-hour chart right here. Market is going to come back down a little bit, and then a breakout before market is going to move upward. Of course, market may not go drastically into this very area after a breakout. We can see another possibility in the market, in the sense that market breaks out here, retrace, and then finally come into this very point of important resistance. So market may not just come straight after the breakout into this very area, which is also very important on the price action. So pay attention to this, guys. I believe in the next coming days, market is going to break out on this level of important resistance and create a significant pump in the price of Pi in the next coming days. And notwithstanding, we will not only focus on the 4-hour chart, rather let's pay attention also to the 1-day price action. So if you look at the 1-day price action right here on Pi, you discover that the market have dropped significantly, and this is very important. Why? Because after this very listing price right here, we see the market begin to move upward, and this is the highest close we've seen on the price action, and market has been coming all the way down since then. So it means that market have retraced significantly, and the market now have capability of moving upward. And if you take your Fibonacci retracement tool from this very point where we see the listing price all the way to the close right at this very point, it discovered that this market have retraced significantly up to this very important Fibonacci level of 0.618. This very Fibonacci level is an important level to pay attention to, and right now market have capability of from here moving all the way to the upside, and that possibility is what I am now expecting on the Pi price chart. Now you may make an argument and say we have a important support right at this very point, that is at the 0.786 right here. That is fine. There is an important support at this very area, which means markets have possibility of coming back down into this very area before the next move to the upside. But that is only 30% for me. So the chance of market coming back down into this very point is 30% for me, but 70% chance market is going to, from this area, move to the upside, which is very important, as I explained earlier on the 4-hour chart. This is what you need to pay attention to right now if you are holding Pi, or if you are mining Pi right now. The next move to the upside is coming in very soon, especially after that breakout on the 4-hour chart, like I mentioned earlier. And finally, on the Bitcoin price chart, if you look at it right at this very point, you discover that the market broke out of this our important point of interest. We have this very area on the price action, which is very important, and the market react to this very level several times. And if you look at the number of times the market react to this very level, we have the first one right here, we have the second one right here, we have the third one right here, we have the fourth one, we have the fifth one right here, sixth one at this very point. So about 6-7 times the market touch this very point of important resistance. That is why when I see this very breakout, I know something good is coming for Bitcoin. But there is something we need to pay attention to as well for the market to move all the way to the upside. I know a lot of persons don't consider a lot of things in technical analysis, which I'm going to point out in this very video. If you notice the movement from this very point, market has been moving bullishly all the way to this very point and break out of this very level of important resistance. So what that means is when the market makes significant movement before a breakout, it means a possible retracement is imminent in the market. Pay attention. And for that reason, I am not expecting an aggressive pump in the price of Bitcoin all the way to the upside. And of course, yesterday we see the Federal Reserve kept interest rates unchanged, 4.50 basic points, which is what the market was already expecting. Because if you look at the previous 4.50, look at the forecast, which is what the market was expecting, 4.50, and then Fed came out to say it is 4.50, which is what the market was already expecting. What that means is it's not going to have a greater impact on the market, like I mentioned in one of my previous videos. Like I said, if Fed keep interest rate unchanged, don't expect an aggressive move in the market. But if they cut interest rate, we're supposed to be seeing an aggressive move on the price of Bitcoin right now. And that is why I am not paying attention to the market retracing on this very price action, even though we see this very breakout occur on this very area. So what I am now paying attention to is for the market to retrace. And this retracement is very, very important to all of us, especially if you are a day and swing trader. And if you look at this very area, market is going to move upward a little bit. The possibility is there. But what I am expecting, even though we see the market move upward, I am expecting that this market have good retracement to the downside, maybe to this very level or below this very level, before that move is going to come into the market. So expect the market to retrace on the Bitcoin price action before the next move upward. So that retracement is going to come in between this very level of $87,000 and this very area of $85,000. Within this very zone, expect retracement to come into the market before the next move to the upside. This is very, very important on the BTC USDT 4-hour chart. We can't conclude this analysis without looking at the 1-day chart. So if I switch back to the 1-day chart, it is discovered that the market has been moving upward a little bit on the 1-day chart. And right now, I am not expecting an aggressive movement from where the market is right now to this very point of $94,000 or this very point of $98,000 and $100,000 as a lot of persons are talking about in the market. What I am personally expecting is for the market to retrace. There should be a retracement in reaction to what Fed just did yesterday by keeping interest rates unchanged before the next move to the upside. So what I am expecting on the 1-day chart is for the market to move a little bit to the downside, okay, before the next continuation upward. So market may not necessarily have a lower low that is below this very low, but a move downward before the next move to the upside is very, very necessary. And for the pi price action, expect the market to come back down a little bit on the 4-hour chart before the next move upward. This is very important. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe if you have not, and turn on the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. Also check the channel for all that crypto content. Join our Telegram channel, the link in the description of this very video and also in the pinned comment for more crypto updates. Thanks for your support.